Anglia are probably the biggest non-food reseller within the cooperative movement, expecting to exceed turnover of 350 million this year.
Both of our non-food fascias, AHF, the furnishing business, and our electrical departments, historically have always placed orders manually, handwritten on a form.
Chasing paper throughout the stores is a very inefficient process, and also doesn't sort of set the right sort of impression with the customer when they come into the store.
Well, before we had the Sumo device, we just had masses and masses of paperwork, and it was just getting too much to handle in the end.
There's been a number of changes within the furniture retail operation that has meant that we've actually had increased sales coming into our business. If we would have had to have relied on the paper-based systems being in place, really I don't know whether we would have been able to have coped with that sales increase. One of the things that we were looking to address by bringing a new system in was to bring the whole process up to date, bring to the customer the ability to choose products on the shop floor. They can actually sort of say, I like this particular three-piece suite. The salesman can turn around and say to them, well, these are the fabrics and finishes that the product is available in.
And it makes us look a lot more professional when we approach customers.
One of the things that we realised quite early on when we started thinking about this new system that we wanted to bring in was that we needed to have a cost-effective piece of hardware.
We have a long-standing relationship with Amnetics for our wireless solutions.
One of the things that Amnetics has been able to do is to help us get that right piece of hardware.
We were quite specific in the fact that they needed to be robust, easy to use, cost effective, and I'm pleased to say that Amnetics delivered on all of those 3 points.
The units can remain on the shop floor and operate now for the whole time that the store is open. And if you think that sort of we're not talking about a 9 to 5 style of operation here, these stores can open at 9 o'clock in the morning, and on some days might not be shutting until 8 o'clock at night.
The manual paper-based system relied heavily on the salesperson remembering the services that we offer in terms of warranties and furniture cover cares. The electronic system does, within the order flow, prompt the salesperson to ask the question.
So really it ties up the whole customer ordering process. If you've got salesmen that have been working on the shop floor for a number of years, they might be quite resistant to change. One of the things that we found out quite early on in the pilot was that salesmen become quite precious about their Sumo device. Now, because they're so proficient at using it, they tend to sit down with the customer, have a bit of a chat, work out what the requirements are, and then very quickly sort of like move through the ordering process. We started to realise that there are lots of opportunities for salespeople to sell additional products and services that the customer may actually want to purchase.
In some stores we have experienced 20 to 30% increases on things such as warranties, delivery charges.
Reduced complaints from customers.
We can actually fill out all the credit agreements actually on the computer, and it just makes life so much simpler for us and the customers.
We've got a more accurate and up-to-date customer database now.
We also use it for checking lead times and stock and things like that.
I think it's been accepted well.
The biggest feature of them is that they're obviously cordless, which means you can get away from the till. You can talk to them about the product, do the sale very much near the product. You can take customers to anywhere around the store. You can do pretty much the whole transaction there as well, which is a little bit more relaxed and stops putting the customer under pressure. Makes for an easier sale.